say. They've been searching for.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition now.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this carries into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd and a couple. Newton, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Play action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, but someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On the pickup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, it's Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Elliott, toss right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. This is Elliott. Down to the 25. Levante David in on the tackle. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We're scoreless after 1.
3rd down.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll run with Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Single. 82's moving. 82's moving. Tackles.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Antonio Brown.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Gain of only a yard.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, Being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. It's caught outright, Amendola. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
At the 49ers.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Taken down.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will knock things up here late in the 1st half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the 2nd half to play.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he takes this near call it to 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Rodgers. A screen to Bell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6 on the play. And this.
Now Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. 49ers 3. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and he will bring this one back, a fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and now it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this 2nd half. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Cam on the option. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. An incredibly short kick, fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And a Packer first down.
Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he's got it. That makes our score now 22-10.
The score, Packers 22, 49ers 10.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
18 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
On the carry.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This is 3rd down.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
On the carry.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back now here in Santa Clara.
49ers take.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Is 3rd.
From the gun, Newton. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. On the counter, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score, Packers 29, 49ers 10. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Complete to Kyle.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 7.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Here comes Rodgers now as they go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers to throw once more. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use him at this point. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He was brought down by Mackenzie.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Levante.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 3rd down.
Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They snap it to Newton. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Newton escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will write a finish to this ball game. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.